Hello everyone, this is Stroggifiednoob, and I know what you're probably thinking. This isn't Cry of Fear. Well, no, it's not. It's a game that's much better than Cry of Fear, in my opinion. And doesn't seem to be a very well-known game, but there's the reason why I'm not doing Cry of Fear is there was a little problem with my Steam was messing up, so I had to delete everything, and I have to reinstall it, and Cry of Fear is reinstalling at the moment, so there will be more. Hopefully my save progress is still there. If not, I'll just have to play through it again and do all this. So that's what's going on there. But in the meantime, I really wanted to record, because I haven't been able to record for a few days, because I've been super busy, as usual. So we're going to just play this game, and I do plan on doing the whole thing of this game because it's awesome. It's one of my favorite games of all time. I'll go ahead and show you all the clans real quick. I already know which one I'm going to play as. So you have the Bruja. They're basically, I mean, you can read this down here, but you know, they're the fighters. They believe in their ideals. They're passionate about everything. I mean, they used to be like warrior, like poet. I think it was like poet warriors in the olden times. But now they're just more like fighters. The Gangrel, they're kind of like they're more in tune with nature. They're loners. They can shapeshift and stuff like that. Nomads, they're pretty cool, I guess. Malkavians, which the Let's Plays there are on this, it seems to be that's who a lot of people play as, because they're insane, and it does add some hilarity to the game. Hearing, you know, they talk really odd, and of course they know more about what's going on than anyone else at times, so that's always interesting. You have the Nosferatu, who they can't even walk outside. You have to basically skulk through the sewers, and while that's interesting, I don't think it'd be the best for the Let's Play because you won't get to see some of the stuff in game, so we won't do that. Toreador, they're basically like artists, stuff like that. I've never played as one, never really had the interest of playing as one. Tremere, which is what I'll be doing, because they are my favorite. They're hated by a lot of vampires because they didn't get, they weren't cursed by the blood of Cain like everyone else. They used their blood magic to become vampires. And that's also a skill that they have that nobody else does, thaumaturgy, and it's really cool. And the Ventru are basically the vampire leaders. You know, they were always good in life. Not good as in like nice, as in like they did well. But we'll play as Ventru, and we're going to play as a male. Let's just show you the female. There's a female version of all of them as well. Yeah, see. Show this off real quick. Nosferatu's ugly. Toreador. No, you already saw that one. And then the Ventru. But we're going to play as a Tremere, male. We are going to be Nikolai, because I like Russian names. And then this is your character sheet. This is where you can, you know, get your stats. You'll be seeing a lot of this leveling up. But for now, we are going to work on... We're going to get some dexterity, no social, they're not trusted. We will do, let's see, hacking, or do we want research, intimidate, inspection? We'll get, yeah, that's good, 2 in that. And then let's see, I do want to have the ability to do dialogue options, because dialogue is really helpful in this game. Let's see, we'll get 1 in Brawl and 1 in Intimidate. Oh, by the way, ranged I'm not going to focus on much until later, because right now it's not that important. We do want get 1 in Security. We get 3 in Knowledges. This is where Persuasion is able to be upgraded a lot. See, I put 2 in that, and we'll put 1 in Investigation. And then here's your Disciplines, which is basically your vampire powers. You have each clan has different sets. Some of them are the same, some of them are different. You have Auspex, which basically allows you to see enemies, auras, and stuff. I don't use it too much, but Dominate basically allows you to control the minds of humans, which are called kind, and even other vampires. This is a useful ability, especially if you're planning on being sneaky, because you can stun them, make them think you've disappeared. You can get them to kill themselves. They'll attack each other until they die, or you can all make people around you just kill themselves. And of course, we're gonna focus on Thaumaturgy first, but we will also work on Dominate because it's good to have. But you get Blood Strike, Blood Purge, which we'll get because it makes people throw up blood, and come on, who doesn't want to see people throw up blood? And Blood Shield is also good, it's useful. Blood Theft, you steal their blood, and Blood Boil, which makes them explode into blood. Alright, that's our stats, and alright, I guess we'll go into the intro. I'll try to keep quiet, so you can watch it. By the way, this is the patched version, so there may be a few things, if you have played this, that you didn't see if you don't have the patched, so... Sorry, hit the mic. Oh boy. Looks like a party. And there's us. Yep. And that's how the game starts.
Good evening.
And here's Prince LaCroix.
My fellow kindred, my apologies for disrupting any business or interfering with prior engagements you may have had this evening. It's unfortunate that the affair that gathers us together tonight is a troubling one. We are here because the laws that bind our society, the laws that are the fabric of our existence, have been broken.
I actually understood some of what he said that time.
I am within my rights to grant or deny the kindred of this city the privilege of siren. Many of you have come to me seeking permission, and I have endorsed some of these requests. However, the accused that sits before you tonight was not refused permission. Indeed, my permission was never sought at all. They were caught shortly after the embrace of this child. It
With an
pains
E.
me to announce the sentence, as up to tonight I considered the accused a loyal and upstanding member of our organization. But as some of you may know, the penalty for this transgression is death. Know that I am no more adjudicator than I am a servant to the law that governs us all. Let tonight's proceedings serve as a reminder to our community that we must adhere to the code that binds our society, lest we endanger all of our blood. Forgive me.
Just
Let the penalty commence. Which leads to the fate of the ill-begotten progeny. Without a sire, most children are doomed to walk the earth never knowing their place, their responsibility, and most
best line in the game coming up here.
the laws they must obey. Therefore, I have decided that
This is bullshit!
Right there. That's awesome.
if Mr. Rodriguez would let me finish, I have decided to let this kindred live. They shall be instructed in the ways of our kind and be granted the same rights. Let no one say I am unsympathetic to the plights and causes of this community. I thank you all for attending these proceedings, and I hope their significance is not lost. Good evening.
Alright. Most of these characters that you've seen in this scene, we will meet. Just I won't, like, reveal much about them because it's part of the fun, but
Your son,
they're interesting.
Tragic. My apologies. But you see,
More LaCroix.
there is a strict code of conduct that all of us must adhere to if we wish to survive. When anyone breaks these laws, they
Look at that. Look at the way he walks.
Centuries-old society. Understand my predicament. Allowing you to live makes me directly responsible for your subsequent behavior. So, what I'm offering is not generosity, but the opportunity to transcend the fate woven by your sire.
Shut up already.
This is your trial. You will be brought to Santa Monica. There you will meet an agent by the name of Mercurio. He will provide the details of your labor. I've shown you great clemency. Prove it was more than a wasted gesture, fledgling. Don't come back until you do. Good evening.
Okay, there's a tutorial. We're gonna do it because, one, I want you guys to see it. Two, you get to meet one of the best characters in the game. And three, you get a little bit of extra experience for doing this. This is just basically telling you how to, walk, run, all that. Z is going to third person. See? Woo. Alright. And here is Jack.
What a scene, man. Woo-wee. Then they just plop you out here like a naked baby in the woods. How about that? Look, kiddo. It's probably a lot for you to take in, so, why don't you let me show you the ropes? Wait a second.
I'm going to try to do, see you get dialogue options. I'm going to do a little bit of voice acting. I'll try. So, I apologize if it's crap, but anyway, here we go. Who are you?
I'm Jack. What's important is I'm offering help. You make it back from Santa Monica with your hide and we'll trade life stories, okay? Till then, I got about this much time. You in or out?
Okay, I could use the help.
Alright. Why don't we, step out back here?
I like it where I am. At least I'm out of the theater.
Christ, it's stuffy in there, huh? This is much better. Now, we ain't got much time, but I figure somebody should fill you in on the bare bones stuff at least. Could save your hide. You look wobbly. You even had a drink yet?
A drink of what?
Oh, man, we're popping a cherry here. Oh, you're gonna love this. Alright, check it out. Hold on. It's your new rack of lamb, your new champagne, like your new fucking heroin, kid. Get ready, though, because, hey, it's never as sweet as the first time.
What do I do?
Well, down around the corner there, I saw this human, or else hope he can't find his car.
So, what do
Alright. You go down there, casually. You creep up on him. You bare those little fangs and feed. Don't worry if you weren't captain of the wrestling team or something, because it'll come so naturally you think you've done it 1,000 times already.
won't he become a vampire then?
Forget that comic book crap, kid. It don't work that way. Now go for it. Be sure, though, and this is important, so listen up. Be sure not to drain them dry, okay? It might be hard to resist, but don't kill them.
Alright. It's telling you about use blood to do your disciplines. Now, I'm going to go ahead and there's our target. I'm going to end it right here just because, or just so I don't have to stop right in the middle of something. So we'll be back in just a moment.